I think a really important topic right now is frustration tolerance. In fact, I I think we'd all agree that right now it's super important that we all create a capacity to endure the hardship that we're in. And we have to realize that right now we're going to have to indulge in beliefs and practices that are different and or even conflicting with with the ones that we've had leading up until today. And so that's going to require that we develop stamina in areas that we haven't needed in the past. We're going to have to be willing to adapt. So there's really 8 areas that I've identified, I've sat down and I've looked at and I've dug into and have actually written about, and a blog will be coming out on this. But we want to be looking at our locus of control, because it's a primary contributor to our frustration. Because the perception is that there's a lacking personal control around the situation we're in. And so then we, from there, need to be able to, own our choices and have goals and aspirations that are actually effective for the time that we're in, because we need to be doing what works and being effective. And then, making right decisions takes practice. So it's not something that we can just go, okay, I'm just going to do this and that's that. We need to, look at where our locus of control is. We need to, own our choices. We need to be setting goals and aspirations. We need to be practicing making these good decisions and being able to adapt them and change them and be fluid with where we're at right now, because this is a totally new place that we're in. And then, to keep your mindset in this place of development of frustration tolerance, we have to be able to imagine how things could be or get even worse. So in sticking with that, we have to be able to expose ourselves and allow ourselves to see and feel where our frustrations are coming from. And then finally be able to retool or restructure, shift, morph, change, adapt, again, our perspectives. Because frustration right now is a natural thing to be feeling. And so the only thing that we can do is look at, why am I frustrated? And what can I do in this particular time and space to be effective and do what works, right? This is a very scary, mundane, lonely, challenging, isolating time. I mean, I could go on and, identifying where I need to make my mindset shifts and adjustments so that I can face this change, the unknown, the uncomfortable, become more comfortable. It's a really difficult thing. So we have to be looking at our approach, right? Because we don't have an expiration date just yet to the situation we're in. So let's get productive. Let's get proactive. Let's make sure that we know why we're frustrated in any time and space. And let's increase our frustration tolerance. And to be able to do that, we have to be willing to do the work. So I hope that, some of this direction helped you, because I'm still trying to decipher the things that are difficult for me in my space. So as I start to uncover them, I'm going to share that with you. So let's start with this. Let's start with looking at our locus of control. Where's our perception coming? Is it coming from something outside of me? Because if it's something that is outside of me, my personal thought, feelings, emotions, opinions, and beliefs, my own actions, then it may be something that is outside of my control. Then let's acknowledge ourselves for making right choices. Let's acknowledge the fact that we have choices. Let's acknowledge the fact that we're willing to set achievable goals every day by picking the top 5 things we want to accomplish so that we're not sitting around idly, emotional eating and binge watching TV. What am I doing that's proactive, productive? Especially if I'm in a space of not being able to work. How can I change my thinking from frustrated to forward thinking? Because I need to change my thinking from frustrated to forward thinking. I need to practice making these mindset decisions. I need to be able to imagine how these things could get so much worse, because it can, and it may before it starts getting better. Because remember, we don't have an expiration date on the situation we're in. So by practicing exposure to your frustrations, you're going to be able to shift your perspectives. But you have to be willing to look at the true driving force to your frustration if you hope to develop any tolerance to it. Thanks for listening. I look forward to talking to you again. Have a great week. And if you need to, reach out. We've got lots of deals and specials going on. Be happy to chat with you about them.